LG Cinema 3D Super Tournament.
Bounce, bounce. Come on, baby. Bounce, bounce. Come on, baby. I don't care about a thing as long as I get to you. 'Cause I like your back, that's smacking, that is all.
Greetings from Seoul, Korea, and welcome to the GSL. I'm Tasteless. With me is Artosis. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
I'm doing pretty good as well. We got some pretty exciting games today. Our first match is going to be Clyde against Rainbow. Why are we having matches this good?
Tournament.
It's about. I think now it's finally
this
the time.
is his tournament. He's actually been saving up his GSL win for the one with the most money.
He saw all the build orders so perfectly in the future that he's been waiting. He's like a sleeper cell nerd. He's waiting to unleash these sick builds. Rainbow, of course, finalist here at GSL as well as semifinalist previously before we were doing Codas, and then what was it, season 3? He was semifinals as well, I believe.
No, it was season 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Excuse me. So Rainbow here, really talented guy. StarCraft 1 Protoss player. Now StarCraft 2 Terran player. Clyde, of course, we always joke this guy's going to win the tournament, but we're sort of serious, too. He actually does have the potential to win at GSL. He's very scary and well-rounded.
He's an unbelievably good player.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
So, I think it's going to be a pretty awesome day. We got some other great matches. We'll get into it a little bit later. Again, this is the GSL, the Global StarCraft League, here in Seoul, Korea, the mecca of esports. And, we're brought to you by Intel, LG, and G-Skill. This event, so good. Life is good, Artosis.
Tasteless.
Because StarCraft 2 is on TV. It's pretty good. But before we talk any more about today's games, let's go ahead and look at the match results of yesterday, which was casted by Wolf and Motrap.
Prime we took out Fox Moon 2-1. Pretty good series. TSL Revival 2-0 over OGS and Snare. Fruit Dealer falls 1-2. That's too bad, man. Imagine if he had won this and all 4 champions with 2 victories. That'd been
that would be stupid.
And then Squirtle 0-2 against Marine King Prime. Prime had a good day.
Yeah, it's a pretty good day for Prime. Moving on to today's matches, we have TSL Clyde against ST Rainbow, Terran versus Terran. This is going to be a pretty exciting match. Then we have Alive against Leenock Boyu. Leenock always getting tough opponents. This guy never gets a break. After that, Xenex Beyond against
and he sees
Legal Mind.
Legal Mind in that bracket.
Legal Mind's in the tournament again. Wow, Legal Mind's back. Maybe he's improved. We're going to find out.
Maybe he'll pull a San Zenith.
Whoa. Yeah. What if he was like Neo San Zenith?
Well, he was at one point. Is he again, though?
And finally, we're going to have Slayers Alicia against OGS MC.
That is a heartbreaker.
That's going to be pretty. We have 2 really good mirror matchups today.
Yeah, we do. And we have a really good TVZ and a TVP that we're going to be scratching our heads at, perhaps.
Perhaps. So this is just really cool. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Please spread the word about the GSL. I say that, and I know there's some nerd at home who just doesn't do it. He thinks I'm not talking about him. No, there's that nerd's out there. He's like sitting there. Right now he's like this, and he's got like some Fritos all over him, and he sat up and spilled a little bit because I called him out.
About me.
He's like, he gets on the message board now and starts writing. That's what I want to see. I want to see more people spreading the word.
Every nerd brought a nerd into SC2, show them the GSL, eventually everyone in the world would watch. How much better would it be?
Think of it like a drug that's really okay to be addicted to. You do more. I mean, pretty soon people are going to have to start just injecting GSL into their veins, Artosis. They're going to have to start cooking that on a spoon, trying to catch the fumes in their nose because, GSL is just too good to be true. So please get your friends hooked on StarCraft 2 and GSL. So, man, I'm ready. I'm feeling alive and awake. I slept all day today. It's 6 p.m. here in Korea.
I was farmer mode today, Tasteless.
You woke up early today?
I woke up at 6:30 a.m., and I have not.
Why?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know, man.
You're like my grandfather. He's just awake for some reason. Grandpa, it's 4:30. The sun is not up yet. No, but I slept all day. I feel totally rested. Got a little bit of StarCraft 2 in last night. Not as much as I would have liked to.
I didn't get to play any last night.
Oh.
I didn't play any today.
Whoa.
I'm like going
You're getting
crazy,
the jitters
man.
and
I don't know
stuff,
what's
man.
happening.
You need your fix again.
Yeah, I feel like it.
I understand. Well, look, let's talk about this match we're going to have today. Well, the first matchup, Rainbow against Clyde. I want to hear your predictions before I give mine. Because,
Clyde.
Okay, this is one time I think Clyde might be in trouble. I'm not entirely sure. These guys both. No, I'm joking. Of course, Clyde's going to win.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, this is one of those situations where both these guys are so solid. In the mid game and the late game.
They're both quite good. But here's the thing: Rainbow is off and on. He is. He's off and on.
That's
man.
actually very true.
Some games he looks godly. Other games he looks terrible. Whereas Clyde always looks amazing.
Always handsome, always amazing. TSL Clyde. I know there are a lot of people that join us and they've only seen maybe 1 or 2 seasons of GSL. Listen, there's no need to go back and rewatch all the GSLs. That's actually so many hours of stuff. But just to give you guys a little bit of history here.
He was actually
Clyde,
the best player in the world in GSL,
Season 1.
In
Yeah,
GSL
he
1.
lost in a big upset because Hung and Prime did some sneaky stuff.
Cheesed him, man.
He's a sneaky,
DT rushed
sneaky
himself,
snake.
man. It wasn't fair.
Since then, a lot of people have caught up, and this guy has really never had his chance to even be in the GSL finals, but everybody respects him. He's very well known here in Korea.
Yeah, he always makes at least top 16, I believe.
Yeah, very consistent.
He and Nada.
I was actually. Oh my God! I was about to bring up Nada.
Yeah,
totally serious.
Those two are the most solid so far in GSL.
Yeah, these are I think the two most consistent players. Always impressive results and consistent results.
Clyde really, but as you said, missing like a really strong finish.
Right,
I think he's
right.
made round of 8, but never high.
Right. Now on to our next player. This is Rainbow. Rainbow is a StarCraft 1 legend. One of Slayer's Boxer's StarCraft 1 favorite pro gamers. This guy has some of the best harassment. I would say maybe even top 3 of all time in StarCraft 1 and 2.
His Reaver control was out of control.
His Psy Storms. Ooh, I like the way you said that. That was good. That was good uses of the word control in 2 different ways. That was pretty good, Artosis. No, this guy, seriously, very, very talented. He is really a force to be reckoned with. He's somebody who really pushes his opponent's ability to multitask.
Yeah,
He's going to make sure there's enough stuff going on. Yeah, there's enough stuff going on.
Just stop the cast. Taste solved it.
I solved it. Let's just be quiet and wait for the game to start. No, seriously, this is a big match here for round of 64.
Look at that smile on Clyde's face, man.
Ooh, well, then look at Rainbow's smile. Why do they grin at that?
They are both smiling.
They're both smiling. Normally we
They're
see
talking to
the
each
guys
other.
sweating. Oh, they're actually speaking to each other in the game chat. Wishing each other good luck. Both saying that they're not as good as
Rainbow
as they
asking
are.
him to go easy on him in Korea. Zolog Caverns dual site Metalopolis. Belshire Beach being removed by Clyde. By the way, that's the most beautiful map. I want to live on Belshire Beach.
I want to live on Belshire Beach. I want to live there with you, Artosis.
All right, let's do it.
Get a little house there.
We'll make a little bunker in the sand.
We have little bunk beds, all right?
We'll never sell the bunker, though. It's not worth as much as you bought it for anymore.
All right, head-to-head. Clyde against Rainbow. Darren versus Darren here at the GSL Super Tournament.
GSL Live versus Starkill Rainbow.
All right, our first game of the day. Our first player, the name I most associate with serial killers. We have
TSA Clyde.
Clyde. And we have some fans here from Brazil today.
Yeah, shout out to Brazil people.
Shout out to Brazil. I want to go to Brazil sometime. I really do. Now, down here in the bottom left, we have StarCraft 1 Protoss player, StarCraft 2 Terran player. It's coming. Wait for it.
Somewhere.
Somehow.
Over the...
Tate Label.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah.
Rainbow.
There he is.
His ID in previous GSLs was Hope Torture. I'm so glad he changed that ID.
Well, we told him it was dumb, and at first
Yeah,
he
we
didn't
made
believe
fun of
us,
it
and
for a while.
then he figured it out, man. Always listen to Taste. If we say your idea is dumb, I am
You
so
gotta
sorry
trust
it's
us,
dumb.
man.
Yeah. We're actually really good at knowing IDs, man. And what's good and what's bad.
Yeah.
If he comes in with the ID Dark Knight, I'm going to tell him, listen,
You
that's
cannot
cool when
inter-
you're 13.
Yeah,
Not
man.
now.
It's like naming himself Acid Bath. I'm like, well, listen, man. I mean, that's scary when you're 12, but...
Acid bath? I think that might actually be a good idea. It's so stupid.
Dude, at one time, this is actually a true story. My brother and me, we were going to this tournament. You know how, like, in those WCG qualifiers, but back then people would sign up with their IDs, so if we signed up as Tasteless in day 9, people would know that we're going
Nerds
down.
would tremble. They wouldn't show up.
So
you have no ladder points to take.
I forget what my brother's ID was, but I made my ID Lord Viper Death Scorpion 69.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
So
you
they're doing
beat
the
someone,
roll call.
and he's like, no.
They're doing the roll call, and they're like, do the thing, and they get the Lord Viper Death Scorpion 69, and I'm like, that's me. Let's step forward.
I like how you said it in such a deep voice here, as if you said it in a deep voice there, but you were too young to have a deep
Back when I
voice.
had puberty, I was like, oh, that's me. All right, so we're going to have a fast expand here for Clyde. Rainbow, on the other hand, it looks like he's going to go for, I want to guess Banshee because of the double gas, because Rainbow tends to do that a lot.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's going to be a Banshee build, too, especially with that factory on the edge of the base, trying to avoid some scans, trying to make the starport as far out as possible so the Banshees can get there, just a little bit quicker. But Clyde, he's going for just the one barracks gasless expand into a second barracks and double gas. So I'm thinking he's going to be ready for it. Clyde, his builds are always very, very, very well defined. Sometimes too well defined, as we've seen in a previous TBT on this map many seasons ago.
Now, you're talking about that one where he went Hellions?
Yeah, 2 factory
Oh,
Hellions.
that was a bad build.
His opponent made a Banshee. He was like,
Oh, come on.
Oh!
We're going to have a Thor rush.
Oh my god, Tasteless. Dearie me.
It's actually one of the builds I used to use a lot when I played Terran. It's pretty good. It's actually quite good against fast expand as well.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. The Thor, he has armor. He does a lot of damage. Marine's not so good against him.
Well, and of course, you can bring the SCVs, and here's another issue, is that, it's pretty tough to target fire the SCVs without the Thor just killing everything first.
That's quite true. Now, luckily, in a recent patch, if the SCVs are repairing the Thor, you can auto-target them. They take high priority. So, that's going to help out a little bit, but what will Clyde have?
I actually totally forgot about that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Artest.
That's okay. That's why I worded it like I did.
Oh, God.
Clyde, though, getting a Tech Lab on his factory right away, and if he goes siege tanks, I'm thinking he's going to be able to, oh my god, he just scanned, and he saw the factory, but absolutely did not see the armory as you see there.
He could assume this is a tank push.
Yeah, tank push, maybe Hellions. And this is a little bit weird, because now Rainbow's adding a starport.
He's making Blue Flame.
Oh.
What is going on? This is a build I have never seen, to be totally frank.
Yeah. Well, he's okay. So it looks like he's going to do a blue flame
It's
draw.
a variation of the Thor push.
Yeah, also a Thor.
Okay.
So.
Oh, this is actually very interesting. I've never seen this, but I guess it makes perfect sense.
You guess so?
I guess so.
I'm not as sure as you are, but
if it's a Tasteless build or not, depending on whether or not he wins Artosis, and then I'm going to compliment myself.
That's what you should do.
That's what I do.
Interesting. I like the blue flame because any Marines are going to be fried just very much quicker. Are you going to target the Thor with those? Well, now the blue flames come up and roast away your Marines, and suddenly it's like a Thor against a bunch of SCVs.
I'm really interested in seeing the efficacy of this rush, because this is definitely something that, if this seems to work as well as it looks like it should, this is something you guys should be copying and using. I mean, this is definitely something you use to take out players at mastery level.
Tasteless.
Yeah.
He is switching the factory over to Reactor to make even more Hellions and making another factory. So he is going pretty all in on one base.
This is so interesting.
Yeah, it really is. You're quite right, Tasteless. It is interesting. But there are siege tanks out. Looks like a Viking's on the way as well.
It looks like Rainbow's prepared. He never even moved to the low ground. He's turtling up.
I know. Clyde is looking good, man.
SCV gets in there, sees everything.
Yeah. And he's actually making a command center with it. This is a very peculiar build.
I don't know if Rainbow can be breached.
No, that's Clyde.
Excuse me. I don't know if he can be breached.
No, I don't think he can be. He's gonna own this update. So he's got tanks in siege mode, 3 of them making a triangle. Oh wow, Rainbow is in so much trouble. This is not going to work even a little bit.
Oh my God!
Well, I gotta tell you, man.
Well, here's the funny thing: is you shouldn't actually go in there if he's not spread his base out. You should actually go back and expand. At least he'll take the low ground before him.
So right now, Clyde is about 12 worlds ahead. But Rainbow is going for the Hellion.